Antoine Chauvel is a photographer who lives in Nice. He joins us now from France. Good morning to you, Mr. Chauvel. We thank you so much. We know this must have been very frightening for you. Can you set the scene for us and tell us what you were doing and what you saw when you knew there was a problem?
Yes, I was at home. My wife and my son were on the promenade watching the fireworks. And at 11, when the fireworks ended, I just started hearing screams, and I looked out the window and I saw people running. And I was about to get out to go and try and get my wife. And she came up as I was coming out, and it turned out she crossed the road literally 5 seconds before the truck came past behind her, and then there was just a panic in the crowd. She telling me she'll remember this man shouting, they're shooting, it's an attack. And she ran home, luckily safe. And once she got home, I just told her to stay there, and I grabbed the camera and went to the promenade and discovered this terrible scene. There was bodies just dismantled, and there was really horrible. It's a horrible scene. I mean, I've been to some places, and this was a terrible thing to see in my home country.
Antoine, how long did it last?
I was out there from 11, just past 11. That's when it started, and until. I mean, I'm sure the truck that was quick, but once that happened, till like 1 in the morning, you know, even I think at 1, there were still some bodies laying on the streets. So it was like for 3 hours, I'm sure. I mean, it felt like a lifetime, you know, with all the emotions, everything. I can't really tell you exactly how long, but definitely hours.
And you saw children as well as men and women on the ground?
Yes. I saw a lot of prams. I saw, there was a lot. All the restaurants all put their white naps, tablecloth over the bodies to hide, you know, obviously all the terrible stuff. And so it was hard to see exactly if there were children or women. But yeah, there was definitely women and men and just smaller shapes under the sheets.
And tell us about the Bastille Day celebration.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. We keep hearing it's like our 4th of July celebration. Families are there, it's a big crowds, there's a fireworks celebration. I would imagine a lot of people are confused between gunshots and fireworks.
Yeah, but it really it happened just after the fireworks. I remember the fireworks, it just got quiet. Obviously there was still a little bit of little fireworks from kids and stuff like that. But yes, it's definitely family orientated. There was a lot of kids out there, a lot of tourists. This season at Nice has been very busy, so it was a disaster. And yeah, you know, it's just too much going on.
And your wife and son, at the time it happened, you really didn't even know what was going on.
No, really. I was looking after my other son at home that was sleeping, and I let my wife go because she's not French, she's from South Africa, so it was her first 14th of July. I wanted her to experience it, and my oldest son, and yeah, unfortunately, it ended very bad, you know. But they were shocked. My son doesn't really understand too much what's going on, because he's a bit young, but my wife was definitely shocked and was crying, etc. when I got back home, and I had to calm her down. And yeah, this morning is
how old is your older son?
You know?
How old is your older son?
He's 4.5 years old.
Yeah.
Well, Antoine.
So he didn't understand with all the panic movement, all the running. I think my wife said a man pushed them, and he fell on the floor, and she picked him up. So he didn't get hurt, but he definitely didn't understand what was going on with the whole crowd movement, etc. It was, but he was all right at the end. He was all right.
We're glad they're all right. Nobody really understands this. We thank you so much for taking the time with us today.
No problem. Thank you.